Okay, good morning. Ed Murphy here from GreenTechHQ, an innovation hub in Enniscorthy. I'm delighted to have with me this morning Conor Carmody, co-founder of the Innovation Exchange. Good morning, Conor, and thanks for joining me.
Morning, Ed. How are you? Great to be here.
Good on you. First of all, congratulations on setting up the Innovation Exchange in Ireland. So could you explain as to what the Innovation Exchange is and what the information session that you will have on the Innovation Exchange on the 26th of October in GreenTechHQ is all about?
Wonderful. Yeah, so delighted. Thanks for that, Ed. So I guess first thing, the Innovation Exchange. And I think over the last year or two, we identified a need in the market, which was around large corporates in Ireland who are seeking digital transformation solutions and don't know where to find them. And SMEs here in Ireland, digital solution providers who have those solutions, but were struggling to get in front of corporates to position their solutions. And we, in collaboration with SkillNet Ireland, who are funding this program with us, we have developed a kind of a twin track approach to solving that problem. Firstly, we're developing a structured innovation marketplace where we bring together corporates and SMEs and we put them together through a challenge process, and I'll talk about that. And secondly, we're working on upskilling our SMEs and indeed our corporates on the requirements for digital transformation. Transformation is a kind of a key business requirement. It is a government of Ireland requirement. It is at European level. The transformation, the digital transformation of business in Ireland is a key priority. So we're working on both the transformation, the challenge and the deal flow process, and the upskilling that's required for those parties. And specifically what we do is we find corporates, Indigenous Irish corporates. We have the likes of Musgrave, Ryanair, Glanbia. We've some of the semi-state ESB, Uisce Éireann. So we've a host, over 30 at this stage, corporate partners, and we have over 500 SMEs who've joined the program at this point in time. And we have a challenge methodology. So we go to a corporate and we ask them, what is the pressing challenge that you have in your business today? And they identify that and they bring it to us in the form of a webinar. And we invite our SMEs to join that webinar. And from that, the SMEs can hear the corporate challenge. They can ask questions of the corporate. So you're getting access to a qualified buyer, which is for SMEs a significant piece. And following that call, if an SME believes that they could solve that corporate challenge, they send us a submission. We curate those submissions. We work with the corporate and we set up the initial pitching sessions and hopefully move it forward into deal flow. And we've done that about 30 times thus far. So we're running at about 2 corporate challenges a month. We're receiving submissions and we are starting to build deal flow. We have seen deals happening and we have a very strong pipeline of engagement with corporates starting to work. So it seems that there's an appetite for an innovation marketplace where corporates and SMEs can come together. It seems that SMEs to SME collaboration is key. So for example, a corporate might come with a very big challenge and one SME will not solve that by themselves, but by us encouraging our SMEs to work together to collaborate on a joint solution or a joint proposal, it allows then SMEs to come together and pitch to a corporate, which is fantastic. And we are now starting to see corporate to corporate engagement where they understand that the innovation ecosystem is challenging and that they need help and engagement, and we're starting to provide that. So I guess we formally launched with Minister Harris sometime back around March of last year. We're about 18 months plus in. The concept is gathering legs. We are starting to see engagement from corporates. We're starting to see engagement from SMEs. We're seeing deal flow and we're seeing a significant upskilling across that piece. And I guess one key part of our strategy as we roll this out is that this is a national program and we are very keen to work with regional partners. And over the last year, we have spent some time with the likes of RDI down in Killorglin, with Platform 94 in Galway, with Ludgate down in Skibbereen, and most recently the Mill in Drogheda. And so we're delighted to have the opportunity to come down to the Southeast and to talk to you, Ed, and to the team. And hopefully in the information session that we're doing with you on the 26th, I'll be able to talk in a bit of detail about what the program is, what are the benefits to SMEs and to corporates, why we should all get involved, and how then hopefully as a regional partner with you in the GreenTechHQ, we can start to develop this proposition fully down in the Southeast.
Okay, no, fantastic. And look, we're genuinely delighted to have you come down and share all about the Innovation Exchange in the Southeast, and hopefully get as many of worthwhile, innovative young SME companies to come along, and also some of the local corporate organizations that are in the Southeast to come along and get involved as well. But as you know, in business, Conor, business people don't necessarily get involved unless they see worthwhile benefits, or if you can solve a problem or a challenge that they have. So what's really in it for corporates, in your view? What's really in it for corporates, and what's really then in it for SMEs in your view?
Great question. I think firstly, when you look at the corporates, so corporate organizations broadly have a very long, still potentially a 24-month product development roadmap, and the ability to develop agile or nimble solutions is not fully developed within those organizations. So for the corporates, they're looking for, in response to these, the rate of change in technology is moving faster and faster, and they need to keep up with that. And they can't and haven't developed that capability in-house. And so they're looking to work and to partner with agile SME solution providers who can help them solve critical problems and can do that quickly in a nimble fashion and deliver it. And the corporates I've heard describe us as a kind of a very focused channel that they can. So if you're in a corporate, you're probably getting somewhere between 30 and 50 unsolicited emails a week of people trying to sell you stuff. We actually turn that model on its head for the corporate, and we say, what is the challenge that you want? And we will go and find solutions providers who will address that problem. So from a purely logistical, time-saving, efficiency piece, the corporate identifies a problem and we go and help them solve it. There's no big troll of the marketplace. We do that in a very specific way. So the corporates tell us that we're kind of streamlining their look into the market. We're scanning the marketplace for them. We're bringing them back relevant solutions that will fix their problem. And from an SME perspective, I mean, the opportunity for SMEs to, when I spoke to them and when we were building this platform, SMEs would say that they can't get in touch with a senior buyer within a large corporate, and the decision-making process is opaque, and they don't know who they're dealing with and how to get to it. So we solve that problem for them. And we will put our SMEs twice a month in front of a buyer who has the budget, who is the decision maker, and she will or he will then say, this is my problem. If you can solve this, I will buy from you. And that's proven. So for the SME, one of our SMEs described us as his additional sales channel. We're a very particular route to market. We'll offer you the opportunity to sit in on 2 pitches a month, to participate in, discovery sessions with corporates, and then to get upskilling in the art of selling to corporates, which is in of itself is a skill, as you'll know, for a long time. How do you understand the buying pattern? Who is the buyer? What's the architecture of the decision making going on in a large corporate? How do you navigate all of that? And we're helping with that as well. So for the corporates, in summary, we scan the market on their behalf. We kind of find the solution providers and bring them in a very curated manner. And then for the SMEs, we provide a sales channel of new opportunities, backed up by some really intensive kind of prep to get you ready to meet that challenge.
And I think, Conor, that's honestly, I'm certainly already here, very genuinely very excited about what we could do for SMEs in the southeast of Ireland. But I think having that intensive preparation and that professional preparation is genuinely something I would see that many SMEs wouldn't have, and possibly don't really understand the other side and how difficult it is for the other side. As you say, if you're getting 50 different calls from SMEs to do business and try and buy during the month. You know what? You really want someone that's really coming to solve a problem or a challenge or whatever. You don't want someone just coming with their bag of tricks without really professional preparation for that visit. So I think that's really, really important. And say, look, we're having this on the 26th of October at 11 a.m. I'd really like to see SMEs from all over the region to come along. Is there any other good reason, apart from coming to see our fantastic GreenTechHQ and having a good coffee, is there any other good reason that you would push SMEs to come along on the 26th at 11 a.m.?
Well, I think there are some new initiatives that we'll be launching as we get closer to the end of October. So I think one of the areas we're developing is a look at some nice vertical sectors and how we might specialize in some of those verticals. We'll have one to talk about on the 26th of October, a new initiative that will be happening at the end of November and on into next year. That'll be very interesting, actually. And we'll send that detail possibly in advance if we get it finalized. I guess the point for SMEs to attend is A, hear about the exchange. It offers a significant opportunity. And I think B, then, you know, I'm a firm believer in this networking piece and starting to build collaboration and build your networks. And as you say, there'll be some lovely coffee and pastries. So we're really looking forward to it. Okay,
good job. Conor, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I look forward to the 26th. Thank you.
Thanks indeed.
Okay, take care.